Yo, what's happening? My name's Malcolm Free. I usually I would do something like this for the opportunity that I'm dealing with as far as with the company Total Life Changes. This time it's not about that, so you don't have to click off of it or whatever the case is. I'm just gonna put some information out there that I need people to think about. I'm just talking about something real quick. I'm gonna try to make it as simple and as short as I possibly can. But it's just we're at that point, people, where if your life is not going a certain kind of way, or your life is not, you struggling in life, or whatever the case is, sometimes you have to change the way you think. Sometimes you have to get back to the beginning. You got to go back and redo things, man, because everything in life is based off decisions. Everything we do in life is based off the decisions we make. And if you're struggling right now, if you're going through it right now, there's so many people out there right now struggling, especially my people in Mississippi. You know what I'm saying? Like, and maybe the information that I'm finna put out in this little video, can serve somebody, can help somebody. And we have to get to a point where we gotta stop. We gotta get to a point where we have to rethink. We gotta get to a point where we gotta stop accepting nothing and expecting something. And all of it begins with your thought process. If you struggling today and you wake up every morning, you do the same thing every morning, you got the same attitude every morning, you know what I mean, then you're going to stay where you're at, people. You're not going, it's not going to change because you haven't changed. Sometimes in order for our life to change, we have to change who we are. We have to stop, think about who we are, think about what we're doing. Is it right? Is it wrong? You know what I'm saying? There's only two things in life, right and wrong. You know what I'm saying? If you make a decision to go the wrong way, then you get those results. If you make a decision to go the right way, then you get those results. But right now, this is what I need y'all to do. I need y'all to take a few seconds, and I need you to think about something that you would create. You have the money, you have the resources, you have, everything you need to create this. What would you create? And I'm gonna give you a few seconds to think about that. What would you create for the world to use? Okay, that should be long enough for you to get at least some type of an idea of something you would create. You know what I'm saying, to introduce to the world. So you created this thing, and you know what I'm saying, you've used the resources, you've used everything that you had, you've created everything the way it need to be in order for it to do what it need to do. Now you have to put rules and regulations to it to ensure the that it works, to ensure that it does what you said it's going to do. Because anything that goes wrong with this product or this creation is on your name. You know what I'm saying? It's on your name. You know what I mean? It's you. It's your name. It's your product. Nobody's created this but you. So if this creation fails, then everybody's gonna talk about you as a failure. And that's what people have to understand. If you create something, nobody creates something for failure. Nobody will create something for failure. Now, along with that creation, what I'm saying, you created these laws for everybody to follow, instructions for everybody to follow. With these instructions, if long as people follow the instructions that you put out with this creation, the creation will be successful. The creation will do what it's got to do. You know what I'm saying? Now, on top of that, you got the creation, you got the laws to that creation, and then on top of that, you're gonna come back and say, hey, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna give a guarantee. When you get that guarantee, you know what I'm saying, you're guaranteed that if you follow these laws that I put for this thing, for this creation, that it's going to be successful. It's going to do what it's got to do to be successful at whatever it is doing. As long as you follow these laws, I promise you this is going to work. I promise you that if it does, something does happen to it, and you follow these rules, you follow these laws, you know what I'm saying, that I'm going to take care of you. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna come back, I'm gonna repair it at no cost to you. I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna fix it at no cost to you. I'm gonna do whatever needs to be done to this creation because you followed the rules and it malfunctioned. So those are your promises, those are your guarantees. So you got the creation, and you got the promises, and you got the laws. So you got the creation, laws, and the promise. Now, where people go wrong with this creation is they want to follow the rules of somebody else. Somebody else got it. Somebody else got it. Somebody else had it. And they did what they wanted to do with it, and you followed these rules that were set by them, not the laws that were set by the creator. The rules that were set by somebody else, another entity. Let me tell you about rules. Rules are put in place to benefit the person or the group of people that created the rule. I'm going to say that again. Rules are created to benefit the people who created the rule. Laws were created to govern the creation. Laws were created by the creator to govern the creation. Promises from the creator about the creation is always in effect as long as the laws are in order. Hope I didn't lose you. Now, when you start following these rules of somebody else, then my promises or the creator's promises will not be upheld because these rules have nothing to do with these laws. Hope I ain't lost you. Now, only reason I'm telling you this is, right, you know what I'm saying, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get off into this thing real quick, is you have to believe, you have to know that whatever entity created you did not create you for failure. They created you for success. That's what you have to understand. And when he created you, or when that entity created you, he set out some rules. He set out laws. He set out laws. And as long as those laws are being withheld, you know what I mean? Then he's giving you some promises. As long as these laws are withheld, then these promises will be there. These guarantees will be there. Whatever created you created laws to govern you. And on top of those laws, gave you promises that if you follow the laws, that what they created will be successful. It's only when we start dealing with the rules created by another entity and not the laws created by the creator that we start having problems. Because these rules only benefit the people that created the rules. So if you're struggling right now in life, and you know what I'm saying, and you can't seem to find an answer, the answer is get back to these laws. Get back to these laws so you can receive the promises. Find your way back to the laws. So these promises can be fulfilled. There are no promises over here. The only promises over under the rules, because the rules benefit the people that create the rules. These rules only benefit them. So therefore it can't benefit you. And if something is not benefiting you, then what are you over here for? Then what are you dealing with these rules for? You know what I'm saying? Yes, you have to live within these rules because these people have doctored these rules up to look like laws. Understand the difference. These are rules. set by an entity. These are laws set by your creator. Rules, laws. Don't, and if you're struggling and you're going through some things right now, what's happening is, you've fallen so far into this category of rules that you're not, you don't get these promises because you're not following these laws. So you need to find your way back to these laws so you can receive what is promised to you by the creator that created you for success. These rules are rules and they benefit the people that created the rule. These laws are laws that was created to govern you, and they're backed up by the guarantees of the creator's promise. See where it's at? Now, and I need y'all, I'm hoping that, this little message reaches out and touches somebody, or reaches out and makes somebody think differently about their situation. You know what I'm saying? And, and that's my only thing. If I can reach out and help one person with that, hey, God bless it, and do what need to be done. But people, stop living over here and come back over here to these laws, man. And I can't tell you that, you're going to be a millionaire, because that might not be your story. I can't promise you that, I know a bunch of money. I can't promise you that. But what I can promise you is the only thing I can't promise you, nothing really. Only thing I can tell you is that you follow these rules, you get the promises. You follow these laws, you get the promises. Follow the laws, people. Get the promises. Follow the rules, you're going to get what they promise you too. Nothing. They're not promising you anything. They're not promising you anything over here with these people that created the rules. They're not promising you anything. But over here, in accordance to these laws, in accordance to these promises, there's a lot of stuff that's promised to you. You just have to get back to where you're supposed to be in order to get these promises, because these promises are all you got. You got these promises, you got these laws to govern you. That's all you got. But anyway, to mind, before I get riled up in here, the only thing I really need you to understand is, you may have drifted so far away from your own governing laws till you're not getting the promises. You may have just drifted all the way over here into this lifestyle where these rulers, dictators, and people like that may create these rules to govern you, but they can't govern you because you're governed by these laws. But they trick you into thinking that you're governed by them when they have nothing to do with you. You have nothing to do with them. This is what you have to deal with. You have to deal with these laws. You have to deal with these promises. You have to deal with the sacrifice. Not the sacrifices, but but you have to deal with the consequences of making a decision to go to the rules, to follow these rules instead of following these laws. For every decision is a consequence. It's either a good one or a bad one. And everybody's at that point in life where they have to make a decision. You have to make a decision on what you want to do. You have to make a decision. I can't do nothing for you. You got to do it for yourself. What your success is already been written. It's up to you to go get that success. I know you just got to go get it. So stop fooling yourself into thinking you have to be a certain way. Stop fooling yourself into thinking, oh, I've been this way all my life, that's how I'm gonna be. Shut that up. If you want to change your life, and then change your life. Get back to the laws. Get back to the laws. And I would go deep into that, but I'm not. But anyway, I just wanted to throw that out there. Hopefully somebody pick up something from it. I might have been babbling a little bit, but hopefully you pick up something from it. Hopefully, God blesses you from this. And you know what I'm saying? And I'm not looking for a bunch of likes or dislikes or a whole bunch of different conversations about it. I don't, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying, oh, no religion, no specific religion. I'm not saying all that. At the end of the day, it's about these laws. Get back to the laws. You know what I mean? It's about laws and promises. It's about laws and promises. It's about laws and promises. That I can tell you. You know what I mean? But anyway, I'm gonna cut it short. Malcolm Free. Holla at your boy. If you're out there and you're struggling, and you out there and you can't make your ends meet, you know what I'm saying? You out there, you trying to lose weight, you out there trying to do whatever it is you're trying to do, and you need some help. You know what I mean? Contact me at pecfree@yahoo.com, and you know what I'm saying? I'll introduce you to an opportunity and tell you how you can use this to benefit yourself. You know what I mean? That's up to you. But anyway, God bless, and I'll see y'all when I see you. Oh yeah, Mississippi, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? All my people in Mississippi that's struggling right now. All my people in Alaska that's struggling right now. You know what I'm talking about? Like, you know, look into the opportunity. You know what I mean? Look into the opportunity. That's all I can tell you. You know what I'm saying? Not to take away from what I was talking about earlier. If you out there struggling, look into this opportunity. Call me, email me, do what you got to do. No need in you struggling when there's avenues for you to come up. Don't make sense. So it ain't gonna hurt you to look at it. But anyway, Malcolm Free, and I'm out of here. Peace.